Welcome to Utah Motorsports Campus. This is the second longest road course in North America and home to the fastest track in Formula Drift history. I don't know anywhere else in the world where you're gonna get beautiful mountain views like this while you're driving on a world-class road course.
And I get to drift this track with my beat-up old Corolla.
Drifting in UMC has kind of a rocky history. Way back in the early 2000s was the first drift event here on the road course. I think it was done by GT Live and it was a Formula D licensing event. That's where Brandon Wicknick actually got his license. After that, some, shenanigans happened on like a wide open, they call it Wide Open Wednesdays. It was like a tested tune on the road course. Some drifters came out that did what they saw on the internet of people in Japan and other places in the world wearing like softball helmets while hanging out the window and just doing stupid things on track. So they didn't allow drifting here for a little while after that. But somebody who ran a garage here at the track, as well as someone who maintained part of the racing program here at the track, stuck their neck out for the drifters and started renting the paddocks so we could have a skid pad drift event. This is the paddocks, or the skid pad, where a lot of the grassroots events are held right here at UMC. Salt City Drift typically runs their drift events right over here, and this is where they've been holding them for about a decade now. Years later, UMC hired the drift legend Terry Henderson to come and be a part of their operations team. Terry goes way back with Formula D and D1 here in the USA, and he's drifted all around the world and put on events all around the world. It's kind of funny, I was talking to him about how he got the track to allow drifting on the main track again. And he said, I actually gave them a hard time because I told them they're acting like skiers were back in the 80s of snowboarders. Snowboarders are not safe. They don't take care of the mountain. They leave their trash everywhere. They're not good people. Because that's what a lot of road race people think about drifters. I shouldn't say road race people. That's what a lot of, that's kind of the stigma that's around about drifters. And one of the guys was like, but Terry, I'm a snowboarder. And he said, well, you should be ashamed then. After that, Terry got FD to be able to come here to UMC and use this as one of their tracks. The event that I'm driving at is put on by Terry Henderson and Brandon Wicknick and their crew of Drift Buffet. It's kind of like an open competition, similar to how Clutch Kickers was. So you kind of run what you brung, doesn't matter what car or driver, your license or anything like that. There's just some tire class rules and some other stuff. It's really cool because we get to compete on the big track. Yesterday was day one of qualifying, and I qualified really good. I felt really good about it. There was some interesting weather, but it's snowing. Yeah, I feel pretty good about myself. And now we're back for day two. We're gonna do some open fun runs in the morning here, and then we're gonna go out on track and do the competition in the afternoon. So I qualified number 4th. My first battle will be up against Sam, who drives a Z3. So now I'll take some time, get the car ready to be able to do some practice laps this morning and be ready for the competition this afternoon. I just swapped out my tires from Hancooks, or like a 400 tread wear, down to the 205 Kendas with a 300 tread wear. It's sunny, it should be blue skies all day today, so I wanted to have a little bit more grip and at least try driving with the wider tires, the grippier tires. That way I'm prepared in case I've got to use them during the competition instead of the Hancooks.
Unfortunately, the audio cut out during these practice runs, but here's a taste of what's going on. During pre-comp practice, there were 0 solo runs, all tandems. I got to lead my friend Shelly Hansen, and this was my first run on the 300 Tri-Bar Candas. The tires and the car felt great. It hooked just how I wanted it to, and I didn't absolutely boil the tires. This was such an awesome run, especially through this last sweeper. I rode it all the way out to the edge, and right here, you can see my excitement. And we'll do one more. This was a really great looking 240. This guy came all the way from Wyoming to come drift and laid down a really good lead run for me to chase. I cut the entry a little bit, and then I kept having, diving a little bit to the inside. You can see, I'm wide, and then I cut to the inside, and then let's see it happen again here on the last sweeper. See, I started out really wide, but then all of a sudden I'm diving more and more to the inside. I just wasn't carrying the right kind of momentum through, but still, that was a lot of fun.
Man, those were some good laps. I'm feeling really good, but definitely was feeling a little loose in the seat, and I figured out why. So, we're gonna tighten that guy up. Oh my gosh, this is so loose. There we go. All fixed. Bumper split again from when I punted the cones earlier. It split right on the side of my repairs from Drift Week. I think it's time to retire this bumper. I already did all my practice laps and my GoPro cut out the audio, so we'll just go show some footage of other people driving.
There was this great spectating area right here in the middle of turn 2, so I could watch what was going on pretty well. One of the things that I thought was pretty neat was that it was up on a hill, and there's like these tiers or layers to the hill, so you could stand on like different levels, not have to like stand in a slant. This is actually awesome for shooting video because I could still shoot like above the other people who were standing at the fence line and we weren't getting in each other's way. I thought that was a pretty neat way to do it. For this bit, I got up even higher and I was up in the judges tower / spotters tower. This gave a really great view of the entire track. And one of the things that I would recommend for any drifter that's learning how to compete is to venture up to the judges tower at least once so you can get an idea of what they see. This can help you figure out key areas that you really need to focus on throughout the course because remember, what they can see with their own 2 eyeballs is what you're going to be judged on.
Practice is over, lunch is over. Now it's time for the competition, so let's go get on grid. First competition battle. I'm a little nervous. I haven't competed in a while. Qualifying is one thing, but driving another person to win, a little different. This corner, but she was a really shallow line, so hopefully they dock that on her and not on me, but we'll see. win. There's still a lot of smoke dissipating from my car. Oh, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. I won my first battle. Woo! Round 2 against Tyler Downey in his C5 Corvette. Yeah. I bogged out there. That was weird. I'm not sure. I had a downshift the second, third just wasn't having it. I am not sure what just happened. I've got fuel. I don't know what that was. Oh, geez. He was able to gap me because I messed up there and my car bogged out. Hopefully I can make up for it in my lead. I don't know. I don't know. I was not anywhere near as close as I wanted to be there. I was not as aggressive on him as I wanted to be. The car just did something weird there. Let's hope it doesn't do it again. I'm pretty sure he got the win. He was way closer to me than I was to him. Pretty sure he got the win. Yeah. Hey, good job, man. Great job, dude. Well, that's it. I figured he got the win there. I was still struggling. Even in my lead, it seems down on power. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Well, that's it for me for this competition. I got knocked out. Yeah, I don't know, something's going on with my car. It bogged out pretty bad. He got the jump on me from the start. I gave him too much. I couldn't reel him back in, and when I tried to reel him back in, my car bogged out. And my lead was really good though. I think this is probably this might be the last event I drive this car at in a long time. I love this car so much, but I've been driving it nonstop for like 7 years, and it shows. My front and rear bumpers are destroyed, my rear quarter panels are destroyed, my fender flares are destroyed, my exhaust is broken mounts. It's the body is all messed up right there under the over panels. Not to mention the 6 or 7 years of quick fixes that really need a permanent fix. So the car really needs like a total refresh. Wiring, chassis work, fab work, suspension needs to be refreshed, and I think I want to focus on that after I finish my hatchback 8.6 that I can street drive to events. And this one, hopefully I'll be able to build like a pro level 8.6. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Whether I drive it at a pro level or not, I don't really care, but I want to be able to build it to that caliber. But yeah, I think it's time to let this car rest a bit. However, before I can actually let it rest, I need to go do some fun laps on the track here because they're opening up a couple other sections to drift outside of the competition layout, which is something I've dreamed of doing for a decade. So we're gonna go do some more laps out there. So we're doing the big loop now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can just go straight here.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, right there.
Good, just keep going. Yeah, okay, here we go. Can link all the way through.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay. You want to do another one? Or you want to go change?
I want to go back in.
Okay. Woo! That was good. Whew. Section. This next section is called the Attitudes. That's the one that I love. Oh, this is so sick. Oh, that was awesome. take it in. My brakes are not happy right now. I have to pump the pedal to get them to work. Those last couple runs, I realized I had to pump the brakes a couple of times to get them to work. Well, my fluid level is low and there is brake fluid everywhere, so I guess that's it. No more driving for me. I can't really fix that right now, so. Womp womp. Ending the weekend, hanging out, getting dinner. I tried to bribe Brandon, but it didn't work. That's not a picture. No, it's not a picture. I tried to bribe Brandon with dinner to make me win, but he said I didn't drive good enough.
I said you gotta drive better. You can bribe me, but you still gotta drive good. You did great. You did great. Just not good enough to win.